Imagine a world ruled by colossal creatures where one in particular stood out due to its sheer size and impressive tusks. Yes, we are talking about the mammoths. But where did they come from? You might be surprised to learn that the roots of these Ice Age giants trace back to the sun-soaked savannas of Africa, around 5 million years ago. Back then, they were not the woolly mammoths we picture today, but instead, they resembled the modern elephants we see in Africa. The mammoths and elephants share a common ancestor, a creature known as the Paleomastodon, which roamed the Earth during the Oligocene epoch. Over time, as the world's climate began to cool, these animals migrated northward into Europe and Asia. As they moved into these colder regions, they began to evolve in response to their new environments. Their bodies grew larger, their ears shrank to minimize heat loss, and their teeth changed to allow them to eat the tough, frozen vegetation. One of the most distinct features of the mammoth, the long curved tusks, were not just for show. These tusks were actually an evolutionary adaptation to their icy habitats. They used them for a variety of purposes, from digging through the snow to reach the vegetation below, to battling rival males for mating rights. And then there was the fur. The ancestors of mammoths didn't have much need for thick fur in the warm African climate. But as they moved into the freezing Arctic conditions, they evolved to grow a dense woolly coat, which provided insulation against the biting cold. Over millions of years, these changes accumulated, and the mammoths became well adapted to life in the harsh frozen landscapes of the Ice Age. They roamed across North America, Europe and Asia, becoming an integral part of these ecosystems. So the mammoths, these giants of the Ice Age, originated from Africa and evolved over millions of years to become the creatures we are familiar with today. Having understood their origin, it's now time to delve into the life of these magnificent creatures. The life of a mammoth was a testament to survival, a saga of adaptation and a story of resilience. These colossal beings were herbivores, their diet consisting mainly of grasses, shrubs, and perhaps an occasional tree bark or pine needles. Their large curved tusks were not just a means for defense, but also a tool to sweep away snow and uncover the vegetation beneath during the harsh winter months. Mammoths were natives of the cold, their habitats spanning across the icy expanses of North America, Europe, and Asia. They had a thick layer of fur, up to 3 feet long in some species, along with a layer of fat to insulate them from the biting cold. Their long curved tusks and towering stature made them well suited to a life in these chilly landscapes. But mammoths weren't solitary creatures. They were social animals, living in matriarchal herds led by the eldest female. These herds, often comprising of mothers and their young, showcased a sense of camaraderie and collective care. The males, on the other hand, usually lived solitary lives, joining the herds only during the mating season. Mammoths were also migratory in nature. As seasons changed, they moved across vast distances in search of food and warmer climes. These migration patterns were likely influenced by the Earth's glacial cycles, with mammoths moving south during the Ice Age's peak. Living in an era marked by ice and snow, mammoths were the epitome of resilience. Their bodies were built for survival, their behaviors shaped by the demands of their environment. They were creatures of the cold, yet they thrived, not just survived, in the face of adversity. In essence, mammoths were resilient, social creatures, perfectly adapted to the unforgiving Ice Age environment. Despite their resilience and adaptability, mammoths are not with us today, so what led to their demise? This question has intrigued scientists for years, and we're going to delve into the theories that seek to answer it. The first theory we'll consider is climate change. The Earth has seen its fair share of fluctuating temperatures and changing landscapes over the eons. As the last ice age concluded around 10,000 years ago, the mammoth's icy habitat began to melt away. The lush grasslands they thrived on were replaced by forests and marshlands, which were not suitable for these giants. The mammoths, magnificent as they were, found it difficult to adapt to these changes, and their numbers began to dwindle. But climate change is not the only suspect in this prehistoric whodunit. Another theory points towards overhunting by humans. As our ancestors grew in number and spread across the globe, they hunted mammoths for their meat, hide, and bones. Some anthropologists argue that this over-exploitation of mammoths led to their extinction. Our third theory is a bit more microscopic. Some scientists propose that diseases could have played a role in the mammoth's extinction. As humans and other animals expanded into the mammoth's territory, they could have introduced new pathogens to which the mammoths had no immunity. This theory, while less popular than the others, is still a possibility. Interestingly, the last known mammoths didn't disappear until around 4,000 years ago, living on Wrangel Island off the coast of Siberia. Isolated from the rest of the world, these mammoths survived for thousands of years after their mainland cousins had died out. But even they, in the end, couldn't escape extinction. With their disappearance, the world lost one of its most iconic creatures, leaving us with only their bones and frozen remains to tell their story. The mammoth's demise is a tale of change, adaptation, and survival, reminding us of the ever-evolving story of life on Earth. The mammoths might be gone, but they are far from forgotten. These majestic giants who once roamed the Earth originated from Africa, adapting and evolving to the harsh conditions of the Ice Age. Their survival was a testament to the resilience of nature, their tusks, a symbol of their strength and endurance. Their lifestyle was unique, in harmony with the icy landscapes they inhabited. They were social creatures living in herds, their existence intertwined with the rhythm of the land they roamed. Yet, despite their powerful presence and adaptability, they were not immune to the ravages of time and change. The factors that led to their extinction, from climatic shifts to human activity, are a stark reminder of the delicate balance of life on Earth. Their story, a narrative of resilience and survival, of adaptation and eventual extinction, echoes through time. As we explore more about our planet's past, the story of mammoths serves as a stark reminder of the impact of environmental changes and human activity on the magnificent creatures with whom we share this Earth. We're nearing the end of our mammoth journey, but don't go just yet. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, exploring the life and legacy of these magnificent creatures, don't forget to hit that like button. Your support helps us continue our quest to unravel the mysteries of our planet's past. Are you fascinated by the world of prehistoric creatures? Do you want to uncover more stories of survival, adaptation, and evolution? If your answer is yes, then hit the subscribe button and join our growing community of history enthusiasts. We delve deep into the annals of time, bringing you insights into the lives of the most awe-inspiring creatures that once roamed our Earth. Stay tuned till the end, you wouldn't want to miss out on any mammoth marvels, would you? Your journey into the past is just beginning, and there's so much more to explore. So gear up, fellow time travelers, for we have many more stories to tell, many more histories to unravel, and many more marvels to reveal. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep marveling at the wonders of our incredible planet.